Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. Yeah, get them. I'm jumping in early. I can't take it anymore. Let's go, baby. Wow. I'm going to check the chat. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I switch it to the right screen. You know, matter of fact, we're just going to do that right now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. That's it. I'm so grateful that you're here. We're going to break down Bitcoin. Seems to get a little bit of a pump. It's always good to see Bitcoin pumping, put you in a good mood in the morning. Shout out to all my beautiful people. First thing I want to say, Web Influencer Awards. I'm up for 3 big awards. The biggest one, Best Technical Analysis of 2024. I would love if you throw me down for that. We nailed it. 84,000. I called the bottom of Bitcoin about 19K. Go and look at my performance in 2024. We absolutely demolished the game. Also, I'm up for Influencer of the Year with all the biggest channels in the game. I mean, it's pretty awesome. So I'm in there. Hit me up, Crypto Lifer, and then you can also write me in the golden upvote if you want to just write in the Crypto Lifer as well. All 3 of those are open. Jump on in, webinfluencerawards.com. I put the link like 3 times right there, but I just want to get that done, get it out the way, and now let's break down what I love to do, which isn't show myself about the Web Influencer Awards, which I don't mind doing, but it's not my passion. Even though I'm passionate about winning, I do want to win. But let's jump on in. I'm passionate about going over BTC every single day. I don't know what TAVA is. It was looking tight to me. I didn't show anybody. It was just something I was looking at. A little quiet. I showed you guys now, but I thought it was nothing. The liquidity looked low, but it was tight. I don't know. So we talked about Bitcoin this morning, and I talked about a tightness brewing here. And it was likely to break up or down out of a symmetrical triangle. It did get a nice little dump. Cleared out the shorts, clear out the longs, and then it ripped back to the upside. I did not trade Bitcoin this morning, even though I like to. I did see it on BitTinex on the 3-minute, and I said, maybe I should jump in right now. It would have been a quick spike. I would have gone in somewhere here, 1399. So, yeah, is what it was. But I'm watching this flag here, too, and I just want to see consolidation for Bitcoin. And that's fine for me. As long as it's not below 200 moving averages and it starts to crawl up. Now we're going to the 15-minute 200 moving average. So everything kind of looking good. Let me just double check here on the stream. Stream looking nice and crispy. Each and every one of you showing signs of love. And it just looks like we're in for a beautiful stream today. Might even make a live trade today on the stream. We've been nailing it. We called the bottom down here, the exact bottom on the 1 minute. Remember this yesterday or 2 days ago? It happened so much. No, yesterday I made that trade right there. Yesterday we called the exact bottom on the live stream. If you were here to find it at about 11:50, 11:45, I bought right in here. 11:48, right as the stream ended, I called the bottom, and I nailed it. That was the exact bottom of the day. We ended up whipping from there to the upside. So, hey, I did it again. I've done it many times. Bang, bang, bang. Someone said I was full bear yesterday, but I called the bottom, though, and I bought a live bottom in front of you. So, hey, my emotions may have been one way, but my actual trading techniques and my the way I kept my logistics, 100%. I did call that bottom. You can see my buy, and I sold the top right there at 114,130 or something like that. I mean, that's bing bong right there. Bing bong. And I showed my students when I sold. I talked about when I got in. Bang. Sam called the precise bottom of Bitcoin within 1 minute. I was there. Yeah, shout out to Stephen Watson. He was like, dude, how does this guy doing that? Anyway, I toot my own horn too much. I get it. Sammy loves himself. But hey, if you don't love yourself, how can you love others? Just saying. Gotta love yourself, man. You know what I mean? Give yourself a hug and a kiss today. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Seriously, though. If you can't love yourself, you can't love others. You got to have the ability to love yourself so you can spread that love around. Hey, Sam, could you give us your long take on Tron coin? You know, Tron's looking hot. He wants in on the S&P. The guy got vision, and he does good things. Dude, look at this. To me, this is probably the beginning of a massive pump. I just said it, right? See, this weekly candle closes here, creates a tweezer bottom, starts to recover. And I'm telling you, we got ourselves this kind of, you know, I feel like we're just, you know, but charts are conveying we could be, you know, it's not out the water yet. And see how this is curving up last night? Or yesterday, we talked about this idea here too. This could be breaking up. Yesterday, I was bearish. I said, we have to get the bounce. We did get the bounce that we had to get. It was like a must bounce. We didn't bounce yesterday where I said we bounced. We were in for more pain. You could see, look at, if you lose this level, you're going down to 109,000. That's all I was telling you. I was showing you the clear support of resistance on the weekly. And that doesn't look good. I mean, you could say whatever you want. Shout out to Master Friend in the house. You're the man, dude. God bless Master Friend. And yes, my left ear is infected, or, you know, I can't touch it. That's why I can't put the headphones on it. So I can't, a little bit. There you go. Now I'm getting dual sound. So much better to be in studio, huh? I might not be much, but I'm all I think about. I love you, man. Hey, man, I love you, Rave Sound Records. You're the best, brother. Yesterday, massive dump. Today, massive bump. You're right either way. Shout out to Spank Mapleton. When the airplane mass drops, your beautiful lifer starts with loving yourself. Beautiful life starts with loving yourself 100%. 100%. So can this weekly candle close right there? Just all I want to do is a close above 114K. We get that. We are good to go. It could be small, big. I don't give a dang what it does. As long as it closes just like this. And again, beginning of another beautiful week here if we could get the pump to the upside. 5-day chart showing signs of a possible green candle closing in 2 days and 10 hours. The 3-day chart, a day and 10 hours, showing signs of big wicks to the upside. And here's the daily that could still somehow pull off shoulder, kind of head, right shoulder. It could still make a breakout here. Today's a big day for it. We want to see what happens. Yesterday, they looked like they were going to demolish us. When this candle was full red and we were down here, my goodness. I called that bottom. I don't even know. I mean, and I didn't even call the bottom. I used my technical analysis to take what was a high probability reversal. You know what I mean? Did I call the bottom? Who knows? I called a high probability reversal. We got the reversal. It was what it was. So we can go from there and only assess, right? Does anyone ever call anything? I don't know. It's really not about ego. It's more about probability. What were the probabilities? Bang, right? Shout out to Mr. Butters, bro. I was at Destin last week, found a reef. I've been looking for 3 years. Left ear has been a mess since. You're funny, man. Well, I hope you had a good time looking for the reef. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, lifers. XRPTA, please. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Justin Batalanan. Sam, rising wedge at Bitcoin 15-minute. Check it out. If you survive the flush outs, you're good. Hey, anything is possible today in the realm of things, right? Always believe you're the opportunity, and somehow, some way you will be. If you believe you're not the opportunity, then somehow, some way you won't be. I can't explain how you're in control, but you are. See, our thoughts are always moving. Have you ever had a dream, right? That means when you go to sleep, your thoughts aren't stopping. Your subconscious mind never ends. It's always moving, even when you're in bed. Isn't that crazy? You're always connected to the ethereal space and time. You're always having a thought. That means you're always projecting your reality. Every single moment in time, you project reality. If you don't have the proper thoughts or not disciplined about them, you're going to live whatever reality your thoughts can conjure up. See, I used to have that. My thoughts went everywhere they want, so that was my life. It was interesting. It was fun. It was, I ended up random places. But now, my life is far more scheduled and ideal. It's kind of more idealistic of how I want to behave and be successful. And it's because I'm more disciplined with my thoughts. My thoughts created my life, right? Anyway. And it's you too. It's not even about me. It's about any human being that does this. I'm just person A. So I just kind of scanned through the daily. We got a little bounce here. We want to see this daily candle close green. That's really what it comes down to. And close above 114K. The daily candle closes below 114K. I'm going to be a little sketched out by this rally. Now, the altcoins are looking to see what Bitcoin's going to do. If Bitcoin can hold this rally and look like it's going to come back up to 118, 120, We're going to get a nice rip in these alties, these little alties. Let's call them alties, in these altcoins. Bitcoin slubs and can't get back above 114, gets rejected again by 115 here on that daily resistance, and, loses 112 and jumps down to 109. I mean, you can only imagine what's going to happen to your altcoin. So, with that being said, don't worry, we'll get to the 50-minute in about probably less than a minute or two at the very most. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm on that flag, though. Shout out to Alt Jadaz's work. We love you, man. The right frequencies are real things. That's how lifers become lifers and the haters fall off, 100%. We cut off the fat. We chew off the people that can't hang. People that weren't able to hang inside this market. People that weren't able to be here. I accumulated, I bought a little more Solana. I bought a little more, what else did I buy? I bought some TARS AI. I bought more coins here. And people that bought them and didn't get gains in a week or 2 weeks or a month said, oh, I'm out of this. This didn't work. This guy stinks. His picks are garbage. You know what I mean? This is a tough market. It's only for the patient and the planned. If you're patient and planned, you're likely to win. But hey, nothing is guaranteed in this market. So the 8-hour does look like a double bottom, high or low. That is a bit of a double bottom to me. Won't wing. And that would be our measured move to the upside, right to that point of control, 117,000. 893, 117, 802 is a key level that I want to see us break true to the upside. 4 hours does have room. It just kind of went halfway. It's almost like the bears didn't have enough to bring it down. And so I see a bit of a slanted double bottom too. So I'm getting a little more bullish than bearish on the bigger time frames. 4 hour looks good to me. I like how we bounced. We get through this high volume node. There's a beautiful gap right to the point of control. We just got to we see how we got resistance by that 200 moving average. I teach this to my students. We talk about it all the time, how the 200 becomes that resistance area. You want to focus on it. You're in a hot trade. You get towards that 200. Like if I was in an awesome scalp of this 1 hour, that 200 is a likely candidate to get hit to the upside. So we have a bit of a shoulder, head, shoulder. To me, that's a complex, inverted, drunken, slanted head and shoulder. Let's say that again 10 times fast. A complex, drunken, a slanted, complex, drunken, inverted head and shoulder. A slanted, complex, drunken, inverted head and shoulder with a measured move to 116,299. That thing could boom to the upside. I like what we're seeing here for Bitcoin. Head all the way to 116,286 for BTC. Key level to watch is 116.3. 115,000. And again, right where we're at there at 114,000. Let's get that rippage. So looking interesting, very overbought on the 1 hour with a bearish div. That's not a good sign, right? That usually means we could have some issues. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute, as somebody has been screaming, is in a rising wedge. And you can see it, which could break out parabolically. That's kind of what we're looking for Bitcoin. So because I called the bottom yesterday, and because I'm a stubborn old man, I believe we are going to likely continue to the upside. But what I believe does not matter. What do the charts convey is what matters. So, hey, I got you excited, right? Well, that's what he believes. Oh, I'm going to go. Wait. He doesn't do what he believes, though. So I don't know if I should do that. Oh, my gosh. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. This channel is for education and entertainment purposes only. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. So yes, I see tightness here for Bitcoin, but it looks like we may be able to pump out of here to the upside. So far, so good. Let's take a look at what the trade would look like if we were to trade it. It is Wednesday, one of my favorite days to trade. So the timing is yes. It's 10 a.m. on a Wednesday. I would trade this all day long. So timing, beautiful. You know, and I'm like, I wouldn't take this trade at Saturday morning. That timing isn't beautiful. Friday night, nah. Sunday morning, sketch. Even though I've traded whatever on any day, right? Hump day, where is the wife when oh my gosh, what are you saying there? Ada, Adam, Eve on the 4 hour. Can we get a setup? We'll take a look at Lyft, the 99%. God bless you, sir. Must pay attention to the 1 p.m. 10-year note auction of 42 billion 10-year notes. Good auction will be good for Bitcoin market. Thank you for saying that. That's a key insight that he just gave us. Gerardo, you're on point, man. God bless you for that insight. Thank you. I love when everyone contributes to the channel. I never want to be the smartest guy in the room. I hope there's many, many better traders than me here on the channel. Many better traders right now in the chat. I'm just a guy that shows up every day. I never said I was the greatest. You see what I'm saying? I just have the will of a wildebeest. That's about it, you know. Let's take a look. Today, Wednesday, August 6th. All right. No crazy. We have FOMC members are speaking at 2 p.m. today. Crude oil inventories come in 5 minutes. Interesting to see what that would be like. I mean, previous was 7.7 and then we're all the way to 0.2. What happened to our inventory? Why is it so low out of nowhere? I just opened a 30K long on this flag. Interesting. On that flag, you opened a 30K long. And it's dumping as we speak, right? I don't know. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. So most of the time, I see it more of an ascending triangle. I don't know if it's a rising wedge. I see more of an ascending triangle. You see this? It's got a little bit of rising wedge behavior. I mean, opening into red candles is the idea, not buying green ones, but dang. Right off the bat, we get a bearish engulfing with a rejection by the what? The 200 moving average. Again, rejection, rejection, rejection. And so here we stand, 5 minute, really about to lose the 200. If the 5 minute loses the 200, we usually go down to the 3. The 3 has lost it. And we've lost the 1 minute 200 moving average. Look at this. It's a head and shoulder pattern. You can see it kind of right there. Kind of a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. This is a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. So I'm not getting into any longs. I also traveled today. I will be flying back to Tampa today. So I have a long day of traveling today. It starts at like 11 and I won't get home till about 1 in the morning. So I'll be traveling for about 11 to 12 hours today through the United States. Back down south, baby. Back down south. So sometimes I trade on travel days. It depends on the market. If the market's hot, market's iffy, I'm unlikely to trade on it, you know. Tariff announcement today from Trump for countries getting oil from Russia. Market makers will make a party again tonight. Not gonna lie, but I'm saying in my position, hey man, don't let anybody stress you. All right, look at the stochastics RSI. They aren't too bad. This trend line just has to hold for you, buddy. That's all. I like that you're in this. This kind of adds to it. I want to ride with you, buddy. I think I'll ride with you, man. You know what I mean? Let's ride, baby. Let's ride. Let's ride with my man. What is my man? What is your name? Alt DJ DJ to Z. Alt DJ to Z. What? Wart. You got warts, man? What's going on? I'm just... Sorry, that's rude. I shouldn't do that. That's not right. You know, some people might get hurt. Yeah, sometimes I make it a joke and some people get really, really offended. And I don't know, because I don't know their sense of humor and I'm playing with it and then next thing you know, I made a boo-boo. So I apologize if that was offensive. I hope not. I hope we can be friends. You know, you may be onto something here, Mr. Wart. But you never know. It's really, I don't see any, honestly, I'm going against the grain. I don't see my model. I don't see nothing. I'm just going on blind faith that you have nailed this. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm taking a look at it. There's a good chance we could hold the trend line. Sketchy on this Wednesday. Something makes me want to kind of hold for a second, but buying the red is always better than the green. I'll tell you that. Can give you way better. And we nailed our trade yesterday for about 700. So I'm willing to risk, what, 186, 200 for 900, right? And that's how we keep growing accounts, right? This is how you grow an account. It's $800. It's now $3,000. I just slowly open that. All right. 227 on the stop loss. And there we go. So I'm going to ride with you, buddy, on the 15-minute time frame. We're going to take what looks to me like a bullish rectangle. Nice consolidation. We break through that 200 moving average. We're out. We're gone. So, yeah. You need to pioneer suit shorts. I don't know what that means, but God bless you. TRX, XRP, ADA, and FLUX on the radar today. on this beautiful stream. I'm a passenger and I ride through the city's backside. See the stars come out of the sky, the bright and hollow sky. You know you look so good. I don't know what you're saying. So good tonight. I love you, man. Thank you. Shout out to Erlich White, man. God bless you. So let's see, man. You put me in the win right now. I'm almost up 3%. Let's see what happens here. I'm live trading on Bitanex. We've been scalp trading Bitanex this week on the smaller time frames, keeping the bigger time frame trades open that have been underwater for days. I'm in from yesterday's low. Let's ride for show. Shout out to Rave Song Records, who wants to go all the way to the top until he hits the moon sometime soon, while he's playing a tune on top of the stage. No rage. Turn the page like Bob Seger. You job such next level alpha, roast me, Bertha. It would be a compliment. God bless Gummy Skull in the house. Shout out to Renee Montenegro. Renee, I love you. Keep hodling. We're going to make it to the moon, baby. Yeah. Yo, bro. Let's go. Shout out to my man. Funny, I wrote a rap in my head the other day. You know, I was like, always loving the hip hop. I got to do a chip chop. I can hang out in my flip-flops. I can sell on land to see you're a ship shop. You know, you love this recipe because I got the 6 sauce. You know what I mean? You just trying to get ripped off. I can see right through you like lip gloss, man. I'm a big boss. That's enough. But I made that off the top while I was driving yesterday. Come on, baby. 4.78 for XRP. So let's take a look at the super chats. People are asking about XRP here. Let's see what's happening for now we started with TRX and then we'll get into X. Yeah, I'm on XRP right now. So I liked XRP on the 4 hour. 2-3 days ago, it looked beautiful. Trade looked like it could really do some damage. It started to break out and it wanted to moon. The 4 hour looked good. Now we got this bullish divvy, a bit of a higher low. I feel, not even what I feel, this looks to me like kind of an inverted head and shoulder. Right? My brother is Law DJ Noble, hip-hop artist. I was thinking of having him create something for you. That's so cool, man. Let's get this paper, fam. It's the OG lifers. You guys are awesome, man. Shout out to the 1,405 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You're shaved, man, bro. Looking clean. Yeah, I haven't shaved in like a month and a half. The real pump comes when they cut the rates. It's all chop until then, 100%. Yeah. We are on fire for the lifer. I love y'all. So let's take a look at what's happening here for XRPZ. All right. I got the recipe. I got the 6 sauce. Come on, man. Come on. That was hot. I can see through you like lip gloss. Come on. You can't even stop this. So anyway, shoulder, head, right shoulder. This morning while I was driving to drop off a drill at Tilton's. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Cup and handle to the upside. Looks like Bitcoin could do it looks like XRP could do some damage. This is also a retest of this upper trend line. You broke out, you're retesting it. Could be the last chance to get in. Look at the 4 hour, wants to rip. I like an XRP trade right here. I like an entry right here for XRP. Again, maybe you don't. I'm already long. Let's see what could happen here. We get above the 200 moving average in that 4 hour. We are gone, baby, gone. Tight moving averages as well. I'm looking for XRP to head all the way to 477, where I would love to take that trade down for gains. Let's make gains together, brother. Let's do it, man. Let's show the people how we get in. I'm up 6%, dude. You're hanging in. You just made me 50 beans, dude. You're the man. I'm taking your trades from now on. Keep showing up. Keep feeding me the gains. I know you're not a financial advisor, all right? I'm just getting educated with what you're telling me. This man told me to trade. I traded. No, but seriously, we're up 5%. Let's see where this trade can go. What kind of trade was it? 893 in margin at 65x leverage. So you'd find out you back 893 times 65. You're talking a fit, and it shows you 50. Or that's a 55,000. Maybe there's some fees and funding there. But $55,000 trade, 0.49 BTC. All right. Shout out to Sergeant God. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being awesome and amazing. So we're watching this flag. What's likely going to happen for the next hour is sideways price action. Who's new on the channel, has never been here. This is the most amazing trading experience you've ever had in your entire life. The guy doesn't stop talking. He's hitting you with the knowledge. He's hitting you with the gains. He's entertaining you. You can't believe it. He's making your mind move at the speed of light, and you're just like, what the heck is going on? This is amazing. I know. That's what we did here. You've never seen anything like this. This is not your average YouTube channel. We're going to blow you out the water. We're going to show people how to entertain. This is how you get it done. All right? Let's move forward. Let's take a look at Doge. My baby, my sweetie, the old school, the meme of memes, the coin of coins, the one, the Dogecoin, the defense. You know, what's interesting is a lot of coins broke out and they're retesting the top trend line. I'm seeing this for XRP. I'm seeing this for Doge. And again, this could be a subtle little sign that we do get a bounce. Look at this cup in handy here on Doge. What am I saying? They call me Samuel, cup and handle. Sammy, cup and handy. What the heck? No, it's not a reference to illicit behavior. It is, it's about the cup and handle here. The wick to the middle wick is the move to the upside. Doge headed to 22 cents. You've heard it here first with the higher low. First higher low in the set, just like this first higher low in the set, you're on your way to the upside. Cup and handle is the scandal. Look at this. I mean, this is what you're looking for here. This is kind of the same, a similar idea with the Sammy cup and handy. And gone. You are gone. Look, and if you don't see that one, then you see this one with the Sammy cup and handy as well. And again, it is Guan, baby Guan. And the $17 buy-in really just can't be beat. Like, it's been holding up so nicely. And it looks like Doge could do some serious damage to the upside here at about 20 cents. So I like what I'm seeing for altcoins. They may recover. 4 hour is low with bullish divergence on many indicators. See this bullish divvy here on the stochastics. This says we could get a bounce further to the upside here for Doge. So bang, bang. Look back, Doge needs a new all-time high. Yeah, exactly. The uneven butt cheeks, you're on it. Who said it? Dolores. You've got it. You've been paying attention. Great freaking show today over here. Shout out to Ron Delgado over here. Hey, Ronnie, get in there. We need an extra pitcher. And I think you're the one. Can you take 6, 7, and 8 innings? I need you in there, kid. Get ready and warm up. I'm pulling the guy soon. And I'm putting you in there, Ronnie. Make us proud, brother. I got you. Shout out to Underground Crypto. Shout out to all the beautiful people here. I felt like I should reward your consistency, bro. If you stay live, I could tell you when to take profit. I love you, man. Thank you. You could tell me exactly what to do. We're up $100 now, 12% in the trade. The guy is paying for my dinner today. I need $120 for steak dinner. So far, so good. You're making it happen. Up 13% on the trade. And imagine making $100 off $893. You'd be psyched. You put your first $800 in a market, you're up $145. Are you kidding me? If I made $150 off $893, I'd be stoked. Like I'd probably be jumping out right now. Looks like we're about to get the pump across and get the move to the upside. BOOKMAP. Link in the description. I get a commission if you sign up to BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP says we're ripping all the way to 115.5, 116,000. There's our liquidations. There's our short squeeze. It's been set in stone. We've seen this so many times on the channel. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to rent Sammy's Airbnb and long my whole port from the same bedroom. You guys are so funny, man. Wart for the win. I got your knuckleball right here. Still nasty. D-Dubs ready to throw it. I love it. I love it. Keep the stitches up, baby. Shout out to my peoples on the live, man. We on fire today. Can Bitcoin continue? It looks like it may just go sideways for the next 2 hours. So we may not get a huge pump here. But then, boom. Somewhere around 5. And remember I said I wasn't going to trade today because I'm traveling. This trade will be open the whole time. I'll be in the airport staring at it. I'll be in the plane like, did I? You know. Bro, my very first trade I ever made, I made profit, was hooked ever since. I did too, man. It's funny you said that. I swung, well, I did some like buying, but my first like real swing trade that I was like, all right, I'm going to put $2,000 in it. And this, I was able to make about $9,000. And that was it. I kept going ever since. And, you know, Sammy, please remote your TP, bro. If you want, I will give you a TP. We'll feel blessed to be able to do that. No worries, man. I'll move it up or down or in the stop loss. Don't tell me how to trade, all right? I love you. Now you're stepping over the line, all right? I was nice, but now you're kind of, I don't want to have to tell you to get your shine box. I love you, man. I'm just messing around. Please let me entertain. I never mean to be rude. I'm kind of the class clown. I'll say something just for the laugh. It may not be the right thing to say, but I'm hoping someone will catch a laugh on it. So, who here just laughed their face off during the stream? They can't believe what they're hearing. They spit out their coffee, maybe their juice, fell on the floor, and now they're ready for their next laugh. All right? Laughter keeps you up, keeps you going, keeps you... I love you guys, man. I love you guys and girls, lifers and life vets, everybody out here. Wow, man, that My Ex Finance just continued to rip. Seeing it 208, like it doesn't want to stop. That's insanity. So we're going to take a look at the bubbles. We're going to take a look at ENA. Kind of one of the stronger forefronts of the day. DEXY. Meme Core continues to rip up 61% in 7 days, too. 51 cents. Sky, everything down on the week, though. Nothing too crazy. Chainlink back at 16, Jupe at 46. We need Jupe at $1 for a healthy market. Celestial 160, Arrow by 74, Float, you know what I mean? Say back to 28, Near Protocol 246. But Bitcoin strong at 114. I got to tell you that. We got to be excited about that. But altcoins a little kind of slipping and slopping around today. I wasn't so excited about altcoins at the moment. We take a look at the day. You can see a lot of red. K kind of holding pump. Maybe a good buy now ever since it got demolished. It's likely to be one that will pump. I watch the charts, not the trends. The trends will move once the charts tell you what's about to happen. Then it gets trendy, you see? Then everyone will say, oh, that coin's trending. The chart will look hot before the trend. Last week, though, we still got some winners here. Meme Core holding it up. Pump holding it up. Mint. Saros. Just not a lot of action, right? It's not like, oh my gosh. A little bit of green here. Let's jump back in. And we got some super chats here. If you want to trade where we trade, you like the trade I just made on BitDNX, we have a link right there to BitDNX, to Weeks, to BTCC. And Weeks is a great place to trade. I absolutely love trading on Weeks. I'm going to be going to Weeks and doing a bunch of different things too this year. So look out for that. I'm excited. This week's trade, this could play out right here. I could actually add this trade on the 15-minute time frame. Looks interesting, like it could play out to the upside. You got this kind of uptrending flag now. And to me, that looks like it could definitely break to the upside. Once it cracks the 200 moving average, we would be gone, right? So here I am on Weeks trading the futures. Trading futures on Weeks. And there we have that, to that, to that. Isolated, separated on the trade. Whenever I'm trading Bitcoin, I'd be going to 115,986. I may sell a lot earlier than that. 113,622, right? Small trade, nothing crazy. We'll go 250 for 730, right? $1,800 in at 10x leverage. $18,000 trade, nothing to write home about, just a regular old trade. PEPE 1700 finally, cheers. Lifer is the GOAT. Let's take a look at PEPE and see what's happening here. Nice pump for Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 16% in the trade. If you made a live trade yesterday, we called the exact bottom. You could still be in it. We'll give you another trade right now that end up might play it out. So every time I show up, I have the guts to live trade, put up or shut up and make it happen. People can say whatever they want. Bang, bang, bang. Look at this. Someone very special to my heart, to my soul. Tom, will you go to Singapore, token 2049? So we can hang out together in Singapore. Tom received a gifted membership by Reliable J. Tom Crown, I love you. Rave Song Records. Everybody, look at Tommy getting in there, showing support, man. Perusing the channels. God bless Tom Crown in the house. God bless Sean, Rave Song Records, and all the beautiful people out there. But think about Singapore, man. October. I'm committed. I'm going for sure, 100%. So it's been set in stone. Flying to San Fran, then flying out to Singapore. So, hey, man, me and you should jet set. You know what I mean? Travel the world together, brother. You deserve it, too. You deserve to hang out with me, man. We have a good time. You know what I mean? I love you, buddy. I hope you're laughing out there. Shout out to all my lovers of life and everybody out there with the strong frequencies, pushing themselves to their best life and making it happen. Shout out to the 1,548 beautiful souls here on this summer slow summer streams. We're kicking it at 1,500, man. This is unbelievable. God bless everybody out here. Thank you, dear Lord, for everything you've given me. Thank you for this great life. Thank you for these streams. Thank you for the trades. Thank you for the ability to see the market. Thank you for the love, though, number one, and the highest frequency group in the entire game. Fidel Escobar, I've been watching my show for 4 years straight. I love you, Fidel. My brother. He's been with me since day one when I had 500 subs. I got people here in the stream that have been behind me since day one. Reliable Jay posting, telling people that he's voting for me, showing his awesome work van, getting excited. Both him and his worker. He's like, this guy put me on. Lifers together, working, having a blast, making it happen. Bang. You guys are awesome. And remember, we're going to go for the biggest award of the year, really. Web Influencer of the Year. I'm up there right now. Crypto Lifer, jump on in today. Who's put more effort, more passion? Who's traveled more places? Who's going around the globe, man? Let's do this. Best technical analysis, too. You can vote for me. So go to Web3 Influencer Awards right now. If you're hyped right now, if you're feeling the energy, if you love this vibe, show the world what the lifers are about. Like, use that emotion, use that vibe, use that passion. Go to web3influencers.com. Vote for Crypto Lifer right now for best technical analysis. Hit vote now. Get it in. Vote for me too down here for the number, the influencer of the year right there. Hit that. And you can also upvote me, the golden upvote, as the third thing. If you'd like to do that, I'd love it. Bang. Sam, I've done that route. 17-hour flight was brutal. Chicago to layover in Seoul, Korea. Hong Kong is much better. Happy I found you, man. I've come here like 7 months ago, been here ever since. Live in Dubai at the moment. Connect me when you're here again, bro. I'm going to Singapore around October. Go there, man. Go to Token 2049, October, I think 2nd through the 4th or something like that. Finally, did my live stream deep dive show. Thanks for always keeping me motivated and push it forward. God bless the lifers. God bless you, man. It's not easy, right? Every single day, baby. Imagine what I've done and look back and be like, dang, man, how did he do it? This thing looks like it's going to pump. I don't know what it is, but it looks likely to pump. TAVA is very small market cap. Who knows? Bitcoin doing damage. Already have $27 on the Weeks trade. Shout out to Weeks. Crocking the 200 moving average is what I look for. That's when we get a huge pump. 15-minute looking golden. We're now up 20% of the trade. Bitcoin starting to do damage. If you jumped on in live with the lifer, let's go. We can't wait to move that stop loss to break even. That's the first thing we're going to be doing. I'll even shave a little bit of risk right there, just a tiny bit off the trade. Man, I'm hyped right now. Everything's just feeling good today. It's a blessed day to be alive. I got to travel today, so I got to keep a cool head. I got to stay level-headed. Everything's going to go well, all right. Nothing we can't fix. Everything's fine. All blessings. All blessings. Really, there's no stress. God's got me all the time. Make sure that flight makes it up and down, and Sammy makes it home, and that's all we got to work. We got to be concerned about. Still, a lot of resistance here. We keep hitting this key level, and there's a lot of profit taken for whatever reason. A lot of sell pressure right into this level, right? We just keep getting wicked in there, and no matter how many times we dip into this area, it's just a sell. So we got to crack this and get the move on. The consolidation suspects that it could happen, but again, nothing is guaranteed. We could even lose this trade, so you never know. I never like to toot my horn too early here beforehand. Let's take a look at what's happening to gold. Gold looked like it was going to continue to pump throughout the next few weeks. Looked interesting to me for sure. Nice little double bottom there. Even gold's looking interesting right now. Look at this. When you take a look at gold, right? See this up bottom trend line, top trend line? That looks like gold may be doing some damage. You could trade gold right here on BTCC. You can also trade it on PAXG. That's the 1 hour. Gold's above the 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame. Also looked like it was going to reverse on the bigger time frame too. So I like what I'm seeing for gold. That's a gold scalp right there. I feel like we could even get up a little more. 2.7 risk reward ratio. I'm going to take this gold trade. I haven't traded gold in a long time. Funny, my old baby, 3,500 an ounce. Stop loss is going to be below the 200 moving average. 3. Look at that. And we're not going to risk too much. This is a small account. I took from 2,000 to 4,500. I don't want to, bloat it out. 227 for 600. I'll take it. Just let that trade slowly cook. And that's how you trade here on BTCC. BTCC is great. I'm also going to take a look at the NASDAQ, which is Tech 100 here. The Tech 100 can be traded. It's the NASDAQ here on BTCC. I do get a commission if you trade on the exchange, and I greatly appreciate that. BTC is the oldest exchange that I deal with, that I work with. It's been around for 14 years. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure with my research, it's been around 14 years, man. So they're not rug pulling. They're not disappearing. They're not some new age exchange. They're no FTX. They've been around a long time servicing their customers for Bitcoin. They love what they do. They're passionate. And they know how to run a decent business, too. And they got great customer service. So if you'd like to know more, we even have representatives in the Discord that are working with me hand in hand. So if you want to know more, hang out. Find out more about BTCC. All right. So I'm looking at the NASDAQ today. On the 5-minute, it did break the 200 moving average. I want to look at it here on the 1-hour time frame. It's starting to begin a new trend, right? And this is what we want to see. This could be like begin a breakout. And then you have this top trend line that we're likely to break up to in the interim. Looks like we could get a move. Not my favorite market structure, but I mean, look, that's an inverted head and shoulder. You see it? So on the NASDAQ, you've got a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. That is supposed to break out 68% of the time from the neckline. So this is another technical move here. And again, you'd hit the 200 moving average likely. I don't like the risk-reward ratio. It's not for me, but the trade looks likely. I'm going to leave it alone for now, but I like that on the NASDAQ. It does look more bullish. I just think there's more opportunity to trade Bitcoin at the present moment in time. All right. So we've gone over Bitcoin in depth. All right. We looked at it kind of. We even made a live trade. We even can see where there's key resistance that we keep hitting. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to 114. So it's not all love right now. I wouldn't just ape into anything, one step at a time. Okay. This is good. Bitcoin supporter Marsha Blackburn will run for Bitcoin senator. Will run for senator. Tennessee governor. She backs America's plan to buy 1 million Bitcoin. So we'll have a governor in Tennessee. That's a big deal. I like it. ASIC import shift abroad, which squeezes Bitcoin miners a bit, right? So another key sign too, though, is both whales and retail both bought the dip over the past 15 days. They know what's coming next. Honey, and remember the last time Eric Trump told you to buy the dip, he was like a little early, but we ripped. And follow me here on our way to 39,000 followers. We hit it, 39,077. We hit it yesterday. I don't know how we ebb and flow so much, but please follow me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. You can also see the pinned message here where you can click the link and you can vote for me at the Web3 Influencer Awards. I'm up for 3 big awards. I'm up for Influencer of the Year, which I greatly appreciate. You could click on that right here. I'm also up for Best Technical Analysis, okay, which is pretty awesome, which is right there. And then you can do the golden upvote and just write my name on in right here and check your spelling. Crypto Lifer with an I. Anyway, pretty sure you guys know how to spell Crypto Lifer. So yeah, top of the channel, resistance. I see this coming down. And again, it may not be a bullish day. We could come on down and I may get stopped out here. That's why I'm not risking tons of money on both those trades. Doesn't look amazing right now. It looks kind of sketchy. I have to be honest. Let's take a look too. Isn't there some news coming out tomorrow? Unemployment claims come out tomorrow at 8:30. That's going to shake the market. Might be a good time to kind of just chill until those come on in too. You never know. So we do have, some big data. A red folder coming in tomorrow at 8:30. Put your sticky note on the desk. Remind yourself it is a red folder day. So another good thing is the SEC, right? In their crypto project. It's a really big deal. All right. And it's bullish. The SEC's chair's crypto project is the most bullish crypto document yet, says Bidwise CIO. It's a big deal, man. We haven't seen anything like this come from before. We were going, it was Gary Gensler, Mr. Burns, he was going after us left and right. Now it's, a pro crypto SEC chair changing the way we think. Paul Atkins, man, this is a big deal. So it's really cool to see how things have changed. How are we going to get the pump today? Is everything going to change? You know what? I'm long. We'll see what happens. I'd love us to break through the 200 moving average and continue to pump. We might kind of go sideways a little longer. I'm willing to take a shot and go long. Doge looks like it's going to pump out a cup and handle and pump pretty nicely. You do whatever makes you happy, but that higher low is very, very interesting for Doge. Okay. Moving forward, let me take a look at the super chats. I want to make sure we get to each and every one of them. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Lifers. Have a great day, brother. Shout out to Anishel, new Lifer student. Much love. Shout out to Anishel. We love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to everyone in here. If 100% of American equity market was tokenized on ETH per coin would be 150 grand. Yeah. Me personally, I think we're going to rip soon. Let's make gains together. Shout out to my man. Hey, what you think? I hope is awesome. I think you're onto something, but what we both think means nil, right? It matters what the charts provide. Let's take a look at TRX. Did I go over yet? I think I did. Maybe not. So the last time I looked at TRX, I was looking for a breakout out this flag. You'd be in the money if you took my call. First off the bat, just kind of make that clear, right? So now let's take a look here at the daily. Tron, making some serious gains. It's been making legs up ever since 22 cents. This thing has been on an insane tear. It's on an uptrend that, like, a lot of other coins are just not on. Look at that. And it's not even far from the trend. Has good support and resistance too as well. And that level is key. So we had a resistance at 33.8. You kind of see how we've like made a bit of an upward channel. And then this could turn into a bit of a ascending triangle. The market looks bullish to me if we get that reversal for Bitcoin, and then altcoins will follow. And there are a bunch of higher lows at altcoins that could have been the last sweep. And it's always tough before the pump. They always make it look like it's about to dump on your face before they pull us out of the water. So can we get tight? Next measured move takes us to 42 cents. I would watch that closely. It could come down and retrace first. You want to see what the next 3 days are. The next 3 days more sideways, I would take the long. Next target is 42 cents for TRX. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. And I am not a financial advisor. Like I say, and do should be taken as financial advice. Let's take a look at Cardano's. So Cardano, just like everything else, like we're showing you, is coming back to retest. It's like trendline or close to it. And then this could be that last move. So we break out, we retested, we're gone. And everything starts to pump from here. That's that cup and handle too. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. I find where these pumps occur and we make gains. So Cardano, the idea is I'm already in heavy in Cardano, but the idea is, man, that could be a leverage trade with a stop down there. Yeah, stop below those lows and you can still make the gains. I like what I'm seeing for Cardano. And we talked about Cardano here, and it's actually still in the green from that bigger entry. So it takes a while. It takes a long time, a lot longer than people think. Weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, sometimes to make a big gain in an altcoin. Everyone thinks it takes a couple days. When they don't get paid initially, they start questioning me, themselves, and the market, the trading group, everything. And it's really just about patience. Like, they're questioning their own ability to have any type of patience. Things aren't going to happen overnight. Nothing is. Some things will, but not everything will. All right. Big breakout for Bitcoin to the upside. We got a massive pump. My man nailed it. I never do it. But, also, my trader instinct told me that thing was going to pump. I told you if we cracked the 200 moving average, we were gone, baby, gone. Trade on weeks to the upside, booming. Look at this thing, mooning to the upside. Trade on BitTNX, doing damage. Stop loss can be brought to break even now. You can't lose the trade. Now we're below the 200 moving average. And it's fire, baby, fire. I would actually begin to start taking profits on that. That's a quick scalpelino for me. I'm out on that. I'll leave the week's trade open. Let me switch to the 1 minute. And again, I'm hitting every single BitTNX trade I put out for the last 4 or 5 days in a row, man. We're hitting it. This thing is gone, baby, gone. Look at that pump to the upside. We got the short squeeze that we were said to have by BOOKMAP. And this is what I do every day on the channel. We run after these short squeezes. I'm moving my stop loss to sell the local top. Look at this thing. 1 minute, still booming to the upside. Straight candles, ripping 115,000. Bitcoin doing damage. This is what we do. This is what we go for. This is why you watch the stream every single day. This is why I don't take days. Oh my God, 115K. I'm salivating. I'm still in. I'm out. I'm still in. Oh my God, I'm out. They got me. I sold, baby. $115,000. Unbelievable. Pump for Bitcoin. Inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Trades ripping all about. We're still in this trade here on weeks. I can shade that stop loss to basically break even. Stop loss to break even there. That's a free trade on weeks. We're still pumping. No reason to leave. This thing is out of control. Massive move for Bitcoin. He said if that data came out bullish, it was going to rip, and it came out good. The contract, we got it. We got the rip. We did it, baby. If you were here on the live, you made gains again with the lifer. Let's go. I did my job again, showing up every single day, being consistent and making it happen. I can get on that plane happy as a lark. Show up tomorrow like, hey, I did my job. Let's get it. Shout out to all you beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. And Bitcoin doing serious damage to the upside here. You gotta absolutely love this. Stop losses into profit. I mean, that's a short squeeze. Usually, you're gonna have to come back to the 21-day moving average. It's unsustainable. I'm gonna take this one too and make it a nice, almost $1,000 day here on the trade. And that's how you make a nice $400, man. Look at the movement here. Move my stop loss below the wick. This is insanity. This is a serious squeeze to the upside here, folks. 15-minute just got started, but it's sustainably away from the 21-day moving average. Every time I've seen that, we have come back down. It's telling us that this probably isn't going to... I think we're going to come back down pretty hard after this move. Smart move would be to take some profit and not get caught up in the euphoria here, but this is crazy. This is some seriously crazy price action, man. What a pump we caught on the channel. I never do what a stranger tells me on the channel, but I had a feeling he was on us. I just had this... I've been here before. My instincts told me, look at this. We're still riding this puppy. Oh my gosh. I need the 30-second chart. I need a small chart. I need the 30-second, man. I need the 5-second chart here to stay with this. I'm going to get stopped out here. I'm taking it. I'm taking it right there. Oh my God. I'm squeezing everything I can out of this. This is awesome. I love live trading. Bang. And again, 3 out of 10, baby. 3 out of 10. I just keep taking what the market's giving me. They're going to get me out eventually. I got hit off. Bang. What a nice trade. Shout out to Emmy. You're that far away from the 21. To me, unsustainable. Has to come back to the 21, find its way. Even if it might pump to 115,986. Let it. But what a trade, baby. Shout out to everyone that took gains on the live. Thank you for nailing it with the lifer. Man, God rewards us if we show up every single day. Somehow, some way, we get a reward. We get a win. Look, that thing looks like it's going to continue to moon, man. I need the 30-second chart. That's how I would have maintained. Let's take a look here at the 30-second. Yeah, 30-second chart may come back to that 21-day moving average. And who would have thought, man, what a pump to the upside for Bitcoin. And I love Wednesdays. I love 10 o'clock to 12. It was the time. We had a 21-day moving average above a 200. It was the session. We had everything that I go for, man. And bang, bang, bang. You pay the trader. Use these predicaments to pay the trader, not to dream about the trader getting paid. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Let me take a look at that chat. Who got paid? Put a 333 if you got paid today with the lifer. Bang, bang, bang. Them fireworks. This is the channel that actually makes money on the live. People just run their mouth. They give you predictions. They say this and that. I show my tried and true strategies over and over and over again. I show up and just do what people tell me to do. No, I'm just... No, but seriously, I saw my own model. He also just jumped in. It was a double whammy. Bang, bang, bang. Will we bless, man. Shout out to you, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being here. You deserve to give someone $100. You just won, man. Shout out to the 333. Look at all the people that made gains today. Look at all the people that have a smile on their face are up with gains. And it may not be done yet. Rave Song Records with the bottom call last night. He's in gains. He gets to show his wife how nice he is at trading again. Another day he pulls off a win. Just adding to his gains and his stack, man. Blessings for everyone out there. Shout out to my people, man. Blessings. This thing ain't over. It looks like it may continue to rip to the upside. Liquidity is changing hands. Now we got 158. This thing may go to 158. Look at the rippage here on the small time frame. The only thing I'm the only thing I'd be concerned about is that you pump to to the 200 moving average. That's where I would sell. We hit the 200, didn't we, on the 1 hour? Yeah. And again, whenever you get the tight moving averages, you magnetize right up to the 200. Just like when you're about to get tight, you dump right down to the 200. I've seen it so many times. You take profits at that 200 moving average, away for the 21-day moving average. This is unsustainable. It's coming back down, very likely. Probably a perfect short right now, too. But I don't do that. I just take long. So shout out to everyone that made gains with the lifer. 2K profits in 10 minutes. My man making gains. I love it. And I just paid for steak dinners and more. I'm going to go home, everything ready to go. I can buy whatever I want in the airport, have a blast. Extra, my kids can have extra, whatever anyone needs. Like Sammy did it. Daddy took home the bacon the first 2 hours, 7 hours of the day. We've been up since 7 in the morning, ripping it. Someone wants, I will give the 100 to 2 people with that. Are you serious? Well, what you can do is you can send in what people can do. You do whatever you want, because I never want to be solicited. You can send in $100. If you do that, I'll put 2 people in the trading group for, I'll put them in for a month, and now, Bitcoin ripping at the same time as total. Alt's not catching the same bid. I would not short Bitcoin. I would short it if it got rejected by the 200 and it's away from the 21-day moving average, likely to come right back down. If you didn't sell that top, you're going to be regretting it, in my humble opinion. So, shout out to anyone that traded that live with me on Bit2Next and Weeks. If you want to make live trades, do what I do. Get that fever. Hit the link right there to Weeks, Bit2Next, or BTCC and MEXC. God bless y'all. One day I'll be up there with y'all making them gains. Lifer is good. Shout out to J Saul 84. Love you. No need a smile on the face, a blessed day, and the mindset to keep going. You can always demo trade, J Saul. I send it through the super chat. You can send a super chat. Yeah. And then that just kind of, you don't have to though. I don't want you I'm not begging for you to super chat. You don't got to do that. I just want to make that really clear. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Lifers. XRP. We looked at XRP. We looked at Cardano. Shout out to Master Friend. No, you rock. You got this thing started when you said that. You got me motivated with the you rock, bro. You're the man. Let's look at our top fans today. Grandmaster Friend is the top fan in the house. Underground Records, Rudy. Wow, Mr. Universe, Ulrich White. My man always holds me down. Ulrich, I love you, man. Ulrich, you're the man. Keeping it real since podcast, always holding me down. Spank Mapleton in the house. Mr. Flawless, Stack McChange in the house today. Stack, I love you. Been too long since I've seen your name, man. I know you've been busy in the summer heat. I love you, Stack. Been with me since day one. Stack's been with me since 500 subs or something. Shout out to Flux TA for the next leg up. We perfected the skills. We got better. We told you when to sell the local top. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang over here. Now, if you really think there's going to be more movement, you flag out the 5-minute time frame and you wait for the 21-day moving average to interact with price action. That's just how it is. If you're an OG, you get this. If you're not, you don't understand. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's best you sit back and listen, because we're going to show you exactly what you need to know to get these trades going and to understand what's happening in cryptocurrency trading, all right? And trading around the world. I don't care what you're doing. Forex, gold, silver, you name it. This is trading at its best, at its hottest. You ain't never seen it like this, baby. Shout out to MJ with the $50 super chat. Throwing it down. You people are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the love. We're going to look at Flux TA right now. Flux, okay? And then we're going to keep it moving. Cardano looks like it's about to rip. I see a little, stutter step right now, but then when Bitcoin shifts, there's going to be a shift in liquidity. Never leave it, baby. Bet on that clock, but no excuses. Shout out to Stack McChange. God bless you, brother. We made something out of nothing here on this channel. I don't know how we did it, but God blessed us. And God gave us a moment here. Got me out of the 9 to 5. Got me a place to where I could sit and talk to everybody every single day. What a blessing it is to be alive. Flux is at the bottom of its barrel, but again, it's got that cup and handle. This is where things begin to change. This is where things can actually move. I'm all set. I probably wouldn't chase Flux. I think there's better out there. I like coins with more vision, more volume, more look. But hey, no offense to the team, and God bless them. I used to like this coin back in the day. But hey, cup and handle, likely to head to 28 cents. That is the likelihood, especially if the whole market can get a move on. Let's take a look at PEPE. USDT here, USDT for PEPE. PEPE, look at this thing. Still struggling, but with the higher low. I see the cup and handle. Everything looks good to me for PEPE. Swing that up. You know, even from there, but even from right down here, I mean, that's the 618 golden pocket right there for PEPE. So a very strong fib to be on, a higher low, and a very tight channel. Look for this thing to bounce back to the upside here and start to kind of do its thing. Get tighter inside and begin to grow. I like PEPE here. I like altcoins right here. I like the higher lows. It's sketchy. I mean, it's very, 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 there's fear involved. But whenever I buy the fear, it's usually the greatest price action. But again, you got to figure that out for yourself and do you, you know. Let's take a look at DJI 6930. It is now on MEXC, just in case you didn't know. It is now on MEXC. DOGE. So you don't even have to go and buy it on those smaller exchanges. Since it's at MEXC, it's taken a little bit of a fall. Let's take a look at it here on the DEX. Wow, we talked about RIZZMAS this morning. I put it out to the trading group. I said it looks like the best coin in the game. I said it has the nicest setup. It's up 16%, maybe even a little bit since I first put it out, about 20%. Shout out to RIZZMAS. Anyone that jumped in there. I just was scanning the market this morning. That was the hottest coin I could find. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, you know, I just look for what TA stands out. I'm good at looking at TA. I'm good at looking for patterns. I can see what patterns make sense. This thing is slumping, man, and it might end up making kind of a falling wedge here and taking its time to pull back. I don't know. It's still got the trend line cooking, though. But it's starting to kind of play with that 45-degree angle, which a little sketchy, to be honest. I'm going to hold this thing for like 6 to 7, 8 months and see where it goes. Just got to get that bounce in a second. TA's still sound, though. We'll get that bounce. This thing will start to moon. And it got a 618. Got a good bounce, too, on a 618, so. And these super chats are rolling through. Good morning. God bless you. Could you take a look at Crow? Where do you think Dogecoin market cap could go at the top of this bull run? Been holding for the last run. Can you look at Sol? We'll take a look at Sol and Crow. Sol and Crow. And I told you I sell that local top of the 200 moving average. It is what it is. I hope it continues to pump all day long, but we're very far away from the 21. That was a short squeeze. You have to know how to take advantage and sell the local tops of those squeezes. I'll teach you all this stuff in the trading group so you can be an awesome day trader. I know how to teach someone how to become an amazing day trader. I could just show you specifically day trading, swing trading, long term, all that. But, you know, here on the channel, we teach you how to day trade, man. 500 a day, 800 a day, 1,000 a day. Heck, I just made, what? I used like $3,000 and I made about $900, right? So, and one of the trades I made $400. You saw me make it in what, like a half an hour. $400 in a half an hour. People are waiters. They have to wait all day. Even waiters that make $2,000. Waiters that make tons of money. They sit there for 8 hours and they got to go, you know. Trading there's nothing better than being from your home, using your knowledge to make gains. I like the daily here on Crow. I say Crow makes a huge gain sooner than later. Stops below this key level and I say Crow rips. So that's a call for Crow. I know it's very basic. There's not much to it. It's buy and hold for the next 2 months. But the daily says you can do it with a stop below 12. So Crow looks good to me. The setup is starting to kind of, you know, warm my heart here a little bit. Crow. Man, I'm about to leave the island and go back to the real world. I've been on a small island for 2 months. A 24-mile square island. And today I leave and deal with like traffic and people. I don't know if I can do it. You're on screen. If you come in there. I don't know if you do. I'm finishing the last super chat, everyone, and then I have to cut the stream early. I'm so sorry. It was one of the best streams ever, babe. Like ever. Like we hit huge gains. People were wowing out. This one guy called his call. I took the call. We had fun. I gave him respect. He had good vibes. Everything was rolling. Everything was rolling. I joked around with him, though. I don't know if he got upset. Solana's muddy to me. Look at this cup and handle for Sol. Higher low. I see Sol headed to 264 on the higher low. Look at that beautiful entry right now. I like Solana right now. I like the big boys. The big caps look like they're going to take it first, and then they're going to move it into the smaller caps. Looks like we may get some of that, you know. I like Solana right here on the higher low cup and handle to the upside. Daily looks amazing. If Sol looks that good, then Say looks good like that. Sui looks good like that. So I'm kind of giving you, when I post a Sol trade like that, it's kind of giving you the go-ahead that I believe the top 10, 20 coins are going to rip. Your render should rip. XRP should rip. You know, your SWE should rip. You know, it's kind of telling you, look. And again, I'm really, really sweet on SWE right here. This thing is about to explode. And I'm telling you right now, you do what makes you happy. But this is, I see $9.31 for SWE. You heard it here first. No one else is giving you the $9 call. SWE is about to explode, man. And I don't think people realize. They're going to cut that rate. Liquidity flows in. We're almost halfway through August. Time is flying by. And it is what it is. SWE, baby, SWE. I can see SWE do some serious damage. And if I'm looking at SWE, I got to look at SEI, right? SEI, same thing. You see how everything is following suit here? All about these flags on the daily. Above the 200 moving average. This one looks a little sketchy, like it could shoulder, head, right shoulder. I see it may be coming. This one may come down a little more. But I still see SEI at 54 cents sooner than later with the move. You see? Everyone, I love you so much, more than you would ever know. I'm so happy in this short amount of time we were able to nail the trades today. May God bless everybody for coming on into the stream. So sorry I have to leave. Kick it with the trading group. Jump on into the Discord. If you want this energy and you love it, go to CryptoLifer.com right now. Remember, I teach class the last Saturday of every month. Oops, wrong button. But that's a great outro and intro. Last Saturday of every month. Hit this. I teach the class, man. Come on into class. I can't wait to see you there. May God bless you. I thank you so much for being amazing and being awesome. And I'm going to see you guys on the next live stream. I may even come in, you know, I don't get home till 1 p.m. tonight, so it's probably not going to happen. But I will be posting throughout the day. I will be looking for hot coins. I will be looking for gains. And I won't stop working for you every single day. $99 a month if you want to join my trading group. It is awesome. I make it very inexpensive, and we pack it full of awesome information, education, and cool tips and tricks to help you win. I love you all. I thank you so much for being a part of this live, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow in sunny Florida, back on the green screen at the very, back in the home studio, which is going to be pretty amazing too. So God bless you. Hope the internet's running when I get home. Everything's working the way it should. And I'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you so much. Remember, the secret to success, I figured it out. I talked to a lot of different millionaires, billionaires, studied them, read books. They all told me the one secret to success, and I even found it just by researching them. Success leaves clues. You know what the secret to success is? I'm going to leave it with you right now. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. The secret to success is getting started.